This video will show you exactly how to explain yourself and debug your explanations. So what I mean is, you guys are used to simply having in your brain what you want to do and then telling the computer to do that. And from someone else's point of view, we don't know what's in your brain. What you have to do is explain that, and then when you give it to somebody else, that someone else has to see what you're trying to do and see if that works in all situations. So, for instance, here you got, I'll just go to the last one since that's the one that most people tend to have a problem with. Create a Pong game. If you don't know where your Pong game is, or, you can't find it, whatever, you can always just go to the file folder, and then you should see all of your stuff. So here's my Pong game. And so what I want to tell the other guy is, what exactly do I want this to do? I can't just go, because there's more to it than that. Yeah, I want it to bounce off the paddle, but I want it to bounce off the paddle at 180 degrees. I want it to bounce off the sides, so it doesn't leave the playing field, I guess. I want it to turn color when it does bounce off. I want it to make a sound when it bounces off the paddle. And when it touches the bottom of the screen, the orange part, I want everything to stop. And the paddle should move with the mouse. So that's what I have. All of that. So, what can make it better? I don't know. Any ideas you have, really. So I got a soundtrack, keep score, number of lives, maybe, I don't know. Anything, really. Okay, why would these suggestions make it better? Honestly, what I would suggest on this part would be to take those suggestions, put them down here, and give me a reason for each. Now I have a why each one of my suggestions makes it better. You don't necessarily have to do any of these. Just, again, think. But once you have these 3 boxes filled in, you're going to share this with someone else. I don't care who, it's got to be someone in this room, someone you can physically talk to if you need to. But all you got to do is share this with anyone else. Again, email addresses is fine. That's why I had everyone sign up using their school email, so we could do something like this once in a while. But once that's done, they should receive it both in their Google Drive and in their email. So you should be able to see it over here under Shared With Me, or you should be able to see it as an email. Now, the debugger. You have to go through and see if this always works. Again, all of these things have to work. So as a debugger, you got to go through and go, okay, does this do exactly what the programmer, the author, wanted it to do? So you got to play the game. All right, well. Okay. Well, seems to me sometimes it goes through this line. That's one problem. Also, it hits everything at the same angle. So that's no good. All I can do is just sit here and do this, and I win. Also, it's supposed to be game over down there. but it's not. And as you can see, I can just leave my paddle in one spot, and it tends to work all by itself. So, that's what you have to say. Does this program do exactly what the author wanted? Okay, what would make it better? Well, for one, change the angle. For whatever reason, it kept hitting everything at the same exact angle, so it was no fun. I'm going to say change the angle, and I'm going to take the author's suggestions because I think it would be better if you kept score and you keep time and you had a certain number of lives. Also, a start or end screen, like something that says game over or press start or something. Also, maybe new levels. Maybe on the next level it's different background, maybe different music, whatever. And just like with the author, why would these be better? Well, one, changing the angle. The ball will go in different directions every time. Keeping score, again, same thing. I think it would just be more fun. How do you win? How do you lose? Okay, so now I have that. Now once I'm done, again, this is why you should have this person in the same room, you want to let the other person know, I'm done with this. Take a look. Now you could email them and do all sorts of stuff, but have them take a look. Now, once it gets back to the author, first, as it says here, make a copy. Because you don't want to change this one. You want to keep this one. You just want to make it better. So File, make a copy. Notice how it says save as a copy. And now you can change stuff. Like right now it says touching this color, the game's supposed to stop, but it doesn't seem to. So maybe it's just the wrong color. Or you want to add some levels or whatever you want to change. But now I need the new URL. So you're going to have to go to C project page, share, and again, give me this. Now, what changes did you make? Be specific on what you changed and how you changed it. You don't have to take any of the suggestions. You don't have to take all of the suggestions, but you should change something. Obviously, I didn't do, as the author, I didn't do what I wanted it to do, meaning it should have been game over. Everything should have stopped when it hit that orange, or did not stop when it hit that orange line, so I got to change that. I think it would be good if somehow I was able to speed it up or slow it down, or like whenever it changed to blue, it went really fast, or I don't know, new levels, or add a time or something. I got to change something. I got to make this better. And again, what changes did you make? Be specific. Okay, so there's everything I changed. Now, why did you not take the other suggestions? Why did you not add a soundtrack, let's say? Or why did I not, I don't know, add bad guys? Or whatever. Again, I got to go through there. Be specific. You know what I'm saying? Be specific. That is the point of this assignment. Be specific. You have to let other people know what you're doing, what your intentions are. When the debugger debugs it, they have to let you know exactly what doesn't work, what does work, and what could be better. At the end here, what I'm really trying to get you to do with this last question is be aware of what you don't know how to do yet, because that's kind of where we're going next.